What's up, guys? Today we got QX50 4-cylinder. Oh, we got a filter here, 4612. That's the filter we're gonna need. We're using perlitator 4612. This is 2.0 liter, I believe, turbo. Let's take a look. Small engine. So this is, where is it? It should tell us. So we're gonna put oil 5W30 right here. If you want to look on the sticker, it'll tell you 530. This is I'm just trying to look for engine size here. Engine size, where are you? Well, so 4-cylinder turbo, that's what this baby is. And what we're gonna do is, I want you to pull out this dipstick. If you want to do oil change, just leave it so it can suck in fresh air. And also take off this cap here. Let's see if I can manage to get it off by hand. And this baby comes out. But look at the condition of that. There's some crazy stuff in here. This guy, my friend, just bought this car, and that's called a moisture. And that's fine. We're gonna change the oil, and you guys gonna get the full capacity and the filter, and we're gonna lift this baby up. And the baby goes up in the air. Yeah. So underneath the vehicle, we're gonna take off this cover. It has a whole bunch of clips all around. As you can see, there's clips all around. We do need to remove all this just to get down here. So once you have the cover out, there's the cover over there. It's gonna be a whole bunch of clips, okay? Clips all around. And right here is our engine. Over here is our filter. I think this is the first oil change on this baby. So what we're gonna do is, this is a drain plug here. We're gonna turn the drain plug. We're gonna bring our bucket right underneath so it can shoot right into it. And we're gonna release the oil. And all the oil goes straight into that bucket. Look how that looks. There you go. Hopefully you guys should be able to do this on your vehicle. We're gonna give this thing a 20 minutes. It's looking like a sludge. My friend Miguel, you drove too much. Look at that. I could swim in that mud and never come out of there. And we got filter over here. We're gonna change that baby also. So let's give it a good 20 minutes for this thing to drain out. Okay, so after a good 20 minutes, what you wanna do is, you wanna take your drain plug, you wanna stick it back on. Make sure you catch the threads and use the same 14 millimeter here. And you want to tighten this baby up. Don't go crazy, just enough. And hand pressure should be good. Wipe off the excessive oil. What we're gonna do is we're gonna come over this way now. Right here's our filter. Sometimes you can take it off by hand, but if you can't, we're gonna use a wrench here. So what we're gonna do next is, you want to turn this filter counterclockwise, and this wrench don't work. I'm gonna go get another one. So I went and got this claw here, so this claw fits perfectly on it, and I'm gonna need my second hand and turn it with that claw. Once it turns out, make sure you have your bucket down below, and just like that, you're gonna turn this a bit, let the oil start to come out. Not the best design, right next to the rail. The frame should give us a little bit more space, all that space they had. Ooh, anyways, what can you do, you know? What if they had put this a little bit further this way? You wouldn't be able to, you would have to remove the frame just to get the filter out. Anyways, regular good old filter for these Nissans, Infiniti. I'm gonna turn this guy completely, and the filter comes out. Let me wipe my hand off. We're gonna give it a moment. Make sure the seal that's on the filter comes down with it. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna wipe this guy off. We're gonna get our new filter. A little bit of oil on my fingers. So use a clean oil and just rub around the seal on the seal all around it. What that's gonna do is it's gonna let the seal sit properly in there. And sorry about all this mess here. It's here all the time, most of the time. We're gonna take this filter. Just make sure the old one comes off. You don't want the old filter seal staying behind. It's gonna cause leak. You're gonna take this guy, turn it, and tighten this baby really well. Oh, no doubt, Sid. That's loose or not. If you left it loose, you don't want none of that. So make sure it's tight on the first try. Wipe off all the excessive oil. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the cover back on. It just clips. They go all around. It's all around. Hell of a clips. And I did use this fork. You could use a flathead screwdriver, but this fork will work the best. Anyways, we're gonna go back up once I put this cover on. So what we're gonna do next is we're gonna take our funnel, put it right there, make sure it fits, because the housing is, you don't want to spill it everywhere. Make sure it sits properly. Now this guy right here, make sure you close this up when you're done, but leave it open for now so that it can circulate the air that's gonna vent it out, so that way it's easy for the oil to flow down. Anyways, let me gather the oil. Okay, so my computer says this takes about 5 quarts, so we're gonna use synthetic 5W30, and we're not gonna go by the computer. I am gonna put 5 quarts because it's gonna take easily 5 quarts, and some of it has to go into the filter housing. So we're gonna put 5 quarts, and then we're gonna pull out the dipstick and check if it has the correct amount of oil, because we never want to let it go to vehicle out of oil. So that was 1. So this is 2. This is 3. So you want to use a synthetic oil. That's what this vehicle is called for. And I showed you the sticker. It says it right there, 530. And that's what we're putting in. So that's number 3. And here comes number 4. And we're gonna let that rinse in there. I'm gonna put 1 more quart. That should be it. I'm gonna let this baby sit right there, drain out. And this is number 5. So once this is in, what we're gonna do is we're gonna give it a moment for the oil to go down while we're talking, and then at the same time, what we're gonna do is you're gonna take out this dipstick, you're gonna wipe it down. Okay. Give it a moment. Sometimes it takes a long time for it to, because you don't want. Sometimes oil will be submerged because the oil is going down. I know this Maximus. I usually let it sit down for 5 minutes. But let's see how this vehicle. Okay, we're right on the tip, above the tip, so we're on the safe side. What I want you to do next is make sure you put your dipstick all the way in. I want you to remove this. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take the camera off. I'm gonna start the vehicle for 30 seconds, and I'm gonna take it back. I'm gonna let the vehicle roll back. It's okay because we have more than enough oil in there, and we have enough oil in there, not just more than enough, just perfect amount. But remember, some of the oil has to go into the filter, and that's gonna cause it to go down. But if you need to add it, probably a quarter for quarter oil. But we're gonna check together. Let's take the camera off. I'm gonna take the car back so that way my doors open freely. But make sure I haven't taken the car back yet. So make sure this cap is closed. Make sure your dipstick's in because you don't want no vacuum leak. Guys, as you can see, I have moved the vehicle to another spot, and I let the car run and I rolled it back, and now we're gonna check the oil again. It's been 5 minutes. It's been just sitting there, so let's clean this guy off. So you always want to double check your oil because some of the oil is gonna go in there. And we're gonna dip this back in and take a look. It's perfect. We don't need to touch this guy at all. It's perfect for 5 quarts, so that's what it took. Make sure you wipe off any excessive oil. And my rags are shitty. And let's see if I can find something else to wipe off this guy, and anything else I spilled. Bada bing, bada boom. So check out my video how to reset the light on this guy, and that's it. Alright guys, we're gonna reset the light on this baby. We just did an oil change. Make sure you do oil change. Make sure you follow my video how to do oil change on this 2021. I keep saying 2021 QX50 turbo, and we're gonna start the engine up. You guys gonna see it's gonna ask for maintenance reset, oil light reset, oil change due right there. Okay, so it's gonna ask for that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna use right and left. Okay, I'm not sure if you can do it at the engine running, but we're gonna give it a try. We're gonna scroll right and left and look for oil due. Okay, oil service due now. That's what it says. It's due now. Do it right away, right now. You have no option. So what we're gonna do is it's telling you to hold reset. It's telling you to hold the button there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna hold this right button, and you're gonna see that the little notches pop, and then it's gonna start saying it's due in 7,456 miles. So we just successfully reset it just by holding this. I'm sorry for the middle finger. Successfully reset it by holding this finger. But anyways, thank you for watching, guys. That's how simple it is. I'm not even gonna go into this guy, and we're all done. See you guys on the next one. If you guys have any questions, if you guys need to know how to do the oil change, check out my video. I'm gonna have more videos on cigarette lighter fuses on this vehicle and AC relay fuses. Everything's gonna be out there, and down the road we are gonna be changing air filter and cabin filter on this vehicle. And I'm sure you guys check out my channel. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and like. See you guys on the next one.